Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Crypto Channel. This is Rich, making another movie about XRP today. As always, I hope all of you are having a great day. We're going to talk about XRP. No matter where you are in the world, this is the one-day chart. Again, right now we're at 3.3. Take a look at this. XRP began to rise to $300 earlier today, and then it fell back down all of a sudden. The setup is the same on Ethereum too. You can see how ETH went from a big rise to a big fall. Bitcoin, on the other hand, went up a little and then dropped off a hill. And right away, some people said that the market is being manipulated right now. Bitcoin is being wiped out. This makes the market crash along with it. Someone said that Binance is also behind all of this, which I saw a lot of rumors about. This is what took place. The $310 million Bitcoin flash crash today was caused by a single whale who dumped more than $24,000 worth of Bitcoin. The group still has 152,874 Bitcoin in linked wallets. The money came from HTX payments made 6 years ago. Also, these people who own OG Bitcoin are starting to sell their Bitcoin. I'm sure that a lot of that money will end up in Ethereum. A lot of it is expected to end up in XRP and other cryptocurrencies as well. What I think is really going on, though, is that the early Bitcoin users are just thinking, I've held this long enough. I need to get my money out now. Now is the time to move on to something else. It's right here for you. The market is shook by Bitcoin OG. As altcoin season starts to get popular, $86 million in Bitcoin was dumped right into Ethereum. Is ETH going to steal the show? I really believe that Ethereum season has begun. You could see the money moving already. Ethereum is hitting new all-time highs, and everyone is excited about it again. There is even talk of Ethereum moving to TAC over Bitcoin. That's not likely to happen, believe me. That would be great because once something else takes the top spot, that's it. Even if Ethereum or XRP flips Bitcoin, the set of beliefs is over. All the excitement about Bitcoin will fade and it will begin to fall apart. But it will happen in the end anyway. It's like taking off the bandage because you could see it. It's like, okay, so this technology is just going to keep getting better and better forever. It doesn't make sense. David Bailey, a guide for Trump, says there won't be another Bitcoin bear market for a few years. They need to keep the excitement going. You should know that Bitcoin will crash, just like it did every time before. But I thought the price of Bitcoin would go up. I didn't think the crash would be as bad as people think it is because of the money in the Bitcoin ETFs. However, money is now leaving those Bitcoin ETFs quickly as well. Thus, it seems that even the big investors who got in through Bitcoin ETFs are now beginning to think about the future. That's why I said the crash would happen. Why do I not see a big drop in the price of XRP and other utility-based cryptocurrencies? Because people can use them. They're almost ready to be adopted by schools. It doesn't matter if you use the Elliott Wave cup pattern or the historical design. There are many ways to get to Rome. It took XRP to finish the cup and its handle. It's time for the next leg up. Have a great Sunday. This is from Dark Defender. He's telling us that the next move will cost around $5.85. A lot of other people are also asking for that price. But once you go over $5, there isn't much that can stop you. So if we were to break through $5, we could quickly get to $89, $10. Because of this, I believe we will reach double digits faster than people believe once the ETFs are passed. We're still in the calm before the storm right now, but a lot of other things will happen over the next few months as well. That's why I don't think this big drop will happen. XRP is about a week away from a very strong drop. Bitcoin's price pass tells us what to expect. They're using the past to predict what will happen with the price of XRP and say that what happens in September will help us understand what will happen this year. No matter what happens, I think the rest of this year will be good. Sometimes in the past, September has been bad for XRP, but that won't matter in 2025 because this cycle has been so strange so far, and there are a lot of things that will help XRP too. Now it's just a matter of when XRP will break out. I also think that XRP has one more push up in this bull market. Most likely the top is closer than most people think. The idea came from Steph's Crypto. That makes no sense to me at all since the run hasn't even begun yet. First place, also, think about this. ETFs might start trading in October. With any luck, Washington will be clear in November. We will also see more tokenization over the course of the rest of this year. After that, you add ISO. How in the world is this going to be the last leg up for XRP? This is the last ush up before these ETFs go live. Money won't just flood in October and leave. Through October, November, December, January, February, March, and so on, money will keep coming in. In light of this, I believe XRP will keep rising until well after January of next year. While everyone else is calling for a huge blow-off top and a big crash, I just can't see it. A lot of people keep saying, well, this is why it has to happen because of past cycles. We're not in loops from before. In 2025, everything was different. It has been too easy to sell at the bottom of the market, and there will be a huge catch-up trade from now until the first quarter of 2026. Crypto will have a big catch-up trade until 2026. They are telling you that funding is back, the air is getting bigger, and risk assets are getting ready. Listen to this. People will have cash on hand because they know the market is going to go up. There will also be risky investments. Then, Charles, and I think you've been talking about this for a while, Wall Street sold the bottom. Wall Street is not well known. We'll have a huge catch-up trade between now and the first quarter of 2026, just like in 2009 or 2003. Yes, AI is great, but at the same time, there will be a huge catch-up trade for small caps, retailers, home builders, and everything else. So I would tell your watchers or listeners to expect the market to get bigger over the next 4 to 6 months. So that's it. A lot of institutional money or money from Wall Street will end up in those XRP ETFs. They're going to make a big play there. They learned about cryptocurrencies that way, but I think that once they see what XRP is and how it works, a lot of them will decide to hold the real thing. Pundit to XRP users who are waiting patiently that XRP is going to shock the world and they want it to be worth $10,000. But in this run, $100, it's not impossible. People say it will never happen over and over again. It won't happen ever. Check out the XRP market cap multiplier. Take a look at the ETF money that's about to flood this area. All of these US organizations will be able to go ahead with their plans. Asia is having a lot of big events right now. The Euro e-money is also about to go live. This is going to be a great run, I can tell. And to be honest, I think XRP could reach $100. Some people think it will go from $1,500 to $2,500. Jay Claver just said that $1,500 to $2,500 if all the right things happen. First, let's reach $100. BlackRock falls in market value to XRP. The value of XRP on the market has now topped BlackRock, which is the biggest asset manager in the world. Ripple went up $179.35 billion, passing BlackRock at $177.80 billion. BlackRock is likely looking at this and saying, well, we need to file for an XRP ETF right now. These people are not going to miss this chance. BlackRock will not just sit there and not make money from XRP. It's not going to happen. They will let everyone know it's time to go when they file. The countdown has already begun. Gemini and Ripple have put $75 million behind XRP's MasterCard start today, August 25th. There are a lot of people who say this will quickly drive the price of XRP to around $7 or $8. This doesn't make sense to me. It seems like it will happen in due course. I believe this will gain speed over time. Also, to be honest, I like the idea of having this card too. Really, come on. The XRP mark is right on it, and there are some benefits to it. It seems to give you 4% back in XRP for everything you buy. Either this will be a big deal very quickly and add value to XRP, or it will take some time and add value to XRP over time. We need to see what happens next. But today it goes live. Also, I said at the start of the movie that this move doesn't look natural. Everyone agreed that when the market began to rise, they sold that Bitcoin to stop the rest of the market from rising. I am not sure if that took place or not, but this move is very strange. I thought, wow, that's a lot of change. I first saw it on Bitcoin, but you've also seen it on Ethereum. It doesn't look the same on your screen. I really want alt season to start. I just want this circle to start for people who own XRP. We're still waiting for Bitcoin to get that big boost too, but because everything will be different once this starts, the story will change in every way. There will be too much excitement. Good times are coming. You don't need to do anything. Wait for it to happen, and it will be here in a couple of weeks. A lot of people want the old season to start next week. It looks like it will be later, most likely in the middle of September, but the price of XRP will keep going up and down. I think a lot of money will come in before those ETFs are cleared as well. We'll have to wait and see what happens next, but I think we'll be able to stay above $3 this time. But until then,